WRC 2 Championship this weekend? Gentlemen, welcome, and before we start, the best of luck for the weekend. Ole Christian, if I could start with you this morning. You return to the Junior WRC Championship this season, which begins in Portugal. Last year, you were challenging for the title. You finished as a runner-up. Do you feel you've got the experience to be the favourite this year?
Still, there's 2 rallies I haven't done, Poland and Germany, so that will be a new experience for me. But I feel I know the car really well now. I have driven a lot of kilometers in the Citroen, so I feel really comfortable, I have to say, yes.
What did you learn from last season, Ole Christian, that you think can help you achieve your goal this season?
Well, of course, you learn all the rallies, the stages, the surface and everything, and of course the competition, where the level is, and also the car. Now I feel really comfortable with the car, and I know how it handles and everything. So yeah.
And Ole Christian, in Monte Carlo, we saw you where you won the WRC 3 category of the rally with your new co-driver alongside you. It must have gone well then with Jonas Andersson. Is the relationship still working? Are you still friends?
Yeah, me and Jonas are really good friends. Now he's back with Pontus, of course, and I have my old. Well, my first co-driver is back for me now, and yeah, it works really well, and it was good in Monte Carlo to have Jonas and his experience in the car, and yeah, I learned a lot from him.
And finally, what are your thoughts on the stages in Portugal that you've seen from the recce, and therefore your chances for the weekend, do you think?
I have to say it looks really good. Stages are amazing, and yeah, shakedown today went also pretty well. We did some adjustments to the car, and after that it felt really good, and we managed to set a good time. So I feel really well prepared for the rally.
Good. Ole Christian, thank you.
Thank you.
And to his left, or to his right, our left, is Martin Kochi. Martin, welcome to Portugal, and welcome to the Junior WRC. Last year it was WRC 2. So why have you made the switch?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the question. I'm very happy to be back in juniors. We're coming back with the respect. Last year it was quite disappointing. We had a very good offer. I'm very thankful for the season. It didn't work out very well for us for many reasons, but even if I love driving a four-wheel drive car, it was not the best. But still, I'm quite young, so I think we are in the right place in the juniors. So very happy to be back again.
What are your thoughts on the DS3 R5? Tell us a bit more about the testing that you've done with that car.
You mean R5? Yeah. Yeah, we did the Peugeot R5 last year, which is quite similar. I must say. I did Fiesta R5 car as well, and it's really hard to compare. You know, it's different for every driver. For me, the Peugeot didn't work out really well, but I'm not saying the car is wrong, for sure not.
And what are you hoping to achieve this season, Martin? What do you feel that who are your rivals this season in the junior category?
I must say I'm really looking forward. It looks like it's going to be a good competition. It's good for everybody when there is a good competition. I hope we can do we can do some good result. You know, it's the same for everybody. Everybody wants to win. So I hope we could be the crew to do it.
Good. Martin and Ole Christian, thank you. If I can ask you to stay there just for a second while we talk to the gentleman behind you at the back there, who on our left is Scott Pedder, who this year will be in the WRC2 Championship, and to his left, Miguel Campos, who also will be competing in the WRC2 Championship. Gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. Scott, may I start with you? I can see a smile appearing on your face after shakedown this morning. Here's the question Bex Williams prepared for you. It might change a little bit after this morning. So you returned to the WRC2 Championship for 2016. You had your debut in it in last year in 2015. We, by the way, are all delighted to see you back. What inspired you to return? That's her way of saying, what happened on shakedown today, Scott?
Look, I loved last year. It was a terrific experience, and got an opportunity to come back again this year, which was fantastic. And it wasn't the start to the championship I was hoping for this morning. Just got caught out in a rut, about 3 corners to go on the third run. So I rushed here out of a tow truck, and the team's busily re-preparing the car. So it'll be fine. So ready to go for tonight. So I'm hopefully I did roll here about a day later last year, so maybe next year I'll crash in testing, I suppose. It's the way it seems to be working at the moment.
But it's a different car this season because you've decided to switch to the Skoda R5. What was the reason for that? And apart from this morning's little planned off, what do you think of the car so far?
Yeah, look, I think it's equally as good as the Fiesta. It's got some areas I think that it's stronger, but I think the Fiesta was a fantastic car as well. So, look, it was just a decision. It was a very, very close decision. Same with the tyres as well. We've gone Michelin instead of DMAC. Both very difficult decisions from a performance point of view, and also ethically. I like to be a loyal sort of person, and M Sport and DMAC have done some fantastic things to me in it last year. So it was a difficult decision to go sort of away from that family or those two families. So. But the Skoda guys proved last year, and certainly this year, apart from Elfin, that's the car to have. And being the second year, it's important that we put our best foot forward.
Scott, this event marked the start of the campaign last season. I guess and you've hinted at what happened here last season, you'll be looking forward to a less dramatic Portugal this time around.
Yeah, certainly. The roads are very, very different this year. I want to pay tribute to the organisers. The road condition is fantastic in comparison to last year. They've done a lot of work. I've heard there's been a lot of rain here, so they've had to do a lot of work, but full credit to them. It's fantastic rally. I'm looking forward to it.
Scott Pedder, for the time being, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Miguel, somehow this seems wrong. Welcome to Portugal.
Thank you.
Your home event, because it's Portugal, and you're up against a strong and large field of drivers in WRC2. So how are you feeling about the weekend ahead? Are you confident?
Yes, I'm happy again here in Portugal Rally. I know that will be a very good competition. The drivers are very fast. We have official teams, Skoda, and good drivers with Ford R5 cars. In my opinion, I know the rally. I like too much these roads. In last year, I didn't make the WRC2. This year is different for me. I will do my best, and I would like to take a good result for my country and for my fans.
Miguel, what were your impressions after the recce this week? The stages in top condition, or will second pass be difficult, do you think?
No, this year the roads are very, very, very good. I think the first round last year it was in bad condition. This year the organization and The workers work very well, and the roads are very, very good, in very good conditions.
And Miguel, one final question to you today. What is your objective for the weekend? What would you like to achieve in Portugal?
My objective is very clear. I would like to do my best in this race, because this race this race is out of the national championship. I would like, I will try do the best to take a good result. Is my objective.
Miguel, thank you. And gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for giving us your time this afternoon, and good luck one and all over the weekend.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the second part of our press conference today and welcome onto stage drivers Hayden Padden from the Hyundai Motorsport team. Hayden, welcome to you. He's somewhere at the back there. Chris Meek also joins us from the Abu Dhabi Total World Rally team. And in addition to them, Malcolm Wilson from M Sport is here as well, and also Andreas Mikkelsen from the Volkswagen Motorsport second team. So, gentlemen, hello and welcome. Good to see you all here today. Hayden, I think we ought to start with you. It's been 3 weeks since that win in Argentina, which came in very spectacular and very exciting style. Are you still riding high on that one? Or if you're not, how difficult was it to put that behind you and get back down and reset?
Yeah, it was certainly a very busy 7 to 10 days back home in New Zealand after the rally, and you know, we were riding a bit of a wave, but to be honest, now it's forgotten about. It seems like a long time ago, and now focused on doing the best performance on the upcoming rallies, and obviously there's more pressure now to try and stay near the front, so we're just focused on doing the best preparation and best work on the rally.
Well, it was your debut win in the WRC, so I'm afraid you're just going to have to dwell on it a little bit longer. You're not going to get away that easily, because it was a great reception that you got back in New Zealand when you got home. Was that expected, or did that surprise you?
Oh, I was certainly surprised. I sort of heard through the grapevine there might be a couple of people waiting at the airport, and you turn up at 5 o'clock in the morning and there's a couple of hundred people and the haka and all sorts of things to wake you up after your flight. So it was a nice surprise, and obviously the attention we had while back at home was amazing, and the profile of the sport is now very high in New Zealand, so it's good for the sport in general.
Well, that was a win that propelled you right up into second in the World Rally Championship now, which puts you second on the road this weekend. Tell us about the conditions that you've found from the recce, conditions that you'll have to tackle pretty high up now.
Yeah, I think the roads are in very good condition, particularly for the first pass. It looks like there's been a lot of road repairs from last year. They're a little bit wider and faster in places, but in saying that, with all the rain recently, they are softer underneath, so I think the repeat run's going to be a lot rougher than normal, but you know, I'm quite happy with our road position. There's maybe 1 or 2 stages where it will be a bit of a disadvantage, but there's some other stages where I think we have a small advantage being at the front, because it's going to cut up and become rough quite quickly. So I'm looking forward to the challenge, and it's going to be different, but of course we want to try and stay close to the front.
But now you've won and you know how to win and you know you can win. Does that become the objective now for every round here on?
No, not at all. We're not quite at that level just yet. We have a bit more work to do on myself and need to be there more consistently. So in the meantime, we just want to try to keep aiming to be on the podium. And then, of course, once we get to some of the faster rallies, I think we can maybe challenge for another win.
Great. Hayden, best of luck this weekend, and thank you. Just behind Hayden is Chris Meek. Chris, welcome back to competition. It is terrific to see you. We saw you last in Sweden, and I've read in one or two places that you are absolutely itching to get back into competition. What was it like watching it from the outside, from your sofa?
Well, watching this man in front do the business in Argentina was pretty special. It brought back memories from my own experience there the year before, getting my debut victory. But it was pretty frustrating doing the recce in Mexico and Argentina and getting on the flight before the rally started. But yeah, it was an exciting rally. I don't want to watch them too often, but that one was exciting to watch. The power stage was pretty good. But yeah, it's nice to be back this weekend for sure. I've still been doing quite a few kilometres. We've started testing the 17 car as well, so I'm not short in mileage, but you do miss the competition. And even this morning for shakedown, it's nice to get back against the stopwatch. You get to the end of the stage and you're looking up and down the board, so it's, yeah, you still need that. That's why we're here. So,
tell us a little bit more about the 2017 project and the car, if you would. What are your impressions of it, and how many kilometres have you driven it?
We've done a couple of tests, but yeah, it's certainly going to be a new challenge for everyone, new set of regulations, and we're just trying to do the best job we can. The important thing is there's a long way to go. We have a lot of tests ahead, and I think we're going to enter a new era of the World Rally Championship next year. These cars are pretty exciting to drive, and for sure, everyone will be working hard to arrive in Monte Carlo with the best package possible. So, yeah, it's exciting to be involved in it, but certainly we have a lot of work to do.
She put a smile on your face driving her?
It certainly does, but the DS3 also puts a smile on my face when I get back into it. So, yeah, like I say, we have the bigger picture to think of next year. This year, it's exciting to be part of the bigger picture of Citroën when they come back next year as a full factory team, and with all the focus on rallying rather than a dovetail project which they had with the touring cars. So it's exciting to be involved in that. But yeah, like our program was set at the beginning of the year, we'll do a few rallies throughout this season to keep sharp, and it's just good to be back behind the wheel of competition this weekend.
And no championship pressure for you this weekend, so how do you approach this one without that?
Okay, we're born to drive fast, and you turn up, you want to do the best job you can on every rally. Okay, if you're leading a championship by a long way, you maybe think about coming back a bit, but certainly in my position, we're just going to give it our best shot this weekend. Like Hayden said, the road position this weekend is not a big factor. I don't know what Seb's going to complain about this weekend, but certainly there's some stages where the cars at front will have an advantage. There's other ones that'll have a disadvantage, but yeah, it's my place in the road back at 13 or 14 certainly not going to give me a big benefit.
Give us a number. What's your objective?
I have to use these rallies this year. We're only doing a limited program, so I have to use these rallies to continue to grow and to get to the end, have a clean run. We know the DS3 is still a good car, but the development stopped quite a long time ago. So, you know, the Hyundai seems to have made a step since we were here last, and yeah, everyone keeps moving forward. So, you know we don't have to win this rally, but I certainly give it my best shot. The important thing is to use the rally in its full to gain more experience.
Good. Chris, thank you. Malcolm Wilson is to Chris's right, our left. Malcolm, good afternoon and welcome back after a rare absence of a long, long time in Argentina. How are the spare parts on the ankle? Are they fitting in nicely?
Yeah, Christian Loriot designer. Well, I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely going in the right direction.
Good to hear it. All changed this year in terms of driver lineup at M Sport. We're heading into the 5th event of the season. What are your thoughts on performances from your drivers so far this season?
I think we're probably where we would expect to be in terms of where we are in the championship. I think some of the performance on the events, certainly the last 2 events, haven't been what we really hoped for. To suit Mads better, so hopefully he can have a bit better pace here than he's had on the last 2. But I think we've seen Hoyt has been doing some good times, and again this morning. And of course Eric is Argentina after the disastrous start as he's had. Was just important for him to get the experience and finish the event, which he did exactly as requested. So at least he's now come into an event that he's been to before, so hopefully we can see a little bit more pace out of him on this event.
Malcolm, Eric had a tough start to the season, but he made it through Argentina. What's your expectation of him now, do you think? When will the potential that you have seen be realised?
I think we have to be realistic. I think this is what, I don't know, his 13th or 14th WRC event, so he's got very, very limited experience. It will be interesting to see exactly how he goes here, because he, as I said before, he's been here before. But for me, I'd be happy if he can sort of finish in the top, sort of between 6th and 8th. That would be a good result for me.
And Malcolm, how about Mads? He's had success at this event before in a Fiesta. Do you think he can find the pace to be on the podium in Portugal?
Well, I'd like to think so. I mean, hopefully he can challenge for that position. But as I said, we've done quite a few changes, so hopefully he will see the benefit of them.
Good, Malcolm. For the time being, thank you very much. And last but not least, at the front from the VW Motorsport team, Andres Mikkelsen. Andres, welcome to you as well. Argentina, I reckon you had a definite plan there, which was to get through a very rough and difficult event. What's the plan for Portugal, and are we going to see you challenging at the front?
Well, yeah, as you said, I had a little bit careful approach coming into Argentina. If you look at all the last couple of years, there is a lot of things happening there. So I took a little bit safe approach, and we ended up in third in the end, which was okay. Points on the board for sure. But of course, coming into Rally Portugal, I want to be a little bit more aggressive. I want to go pretty fast from the beginning, and not wait for the result to come to me. I want to be up there fighting. So for sure the approach is different. I'm not saying that we're going to go crazy, flat out attack, but for sure we will try to have a good pace. And we were third here last year. So it's an event I really like, I enjoyed. And after a very good recce, I feel really confident with my pace notes, the roads. I feel I know them pretty well to go fast. So well, for sure we'll give it a go, a little bit more of a go than we did in Argentina for sure.
And maybe what may be of use is that the route is exactly the same, pretty much identical to 2015, where the team did 1, 2 and 3. So confidence must be high this time. Are the stages going to allow you to attack? Are they going to suit that strategy?
I don't think I've seen these stages in better shape than ever. Of course, we had some bad weather before the recce, and the surface is a bit soft. But still, it looked really, really beautiful, and I can't wait to drive. It will be interesting, though, to see how much it will cut up for the second loop. But I'm sure it will be good. I really enjoyed the recce, and yeah, as I said, the roads looks really nice.
So if you wanted to improve on last year, what's the key to getting it right on these types of stages in Portugal?
No, it's all in the preparation we have done before coming here. You know, really studying the onboards and see where we lose time compared to the best times. So yeah, I think I have a pretty clear mind of what I need to do to be up there putting on some really good stage times. So yeah, I feel very prepared. So does Anders, my co-driver, and we're ready to fight.
Good. Andreas, thank you. And with that, the press conference is concluded. So thank you to Malcolm Wilson, to Chris Meek, to Andreas Mikkelsen, and Hayden Padden. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, and good luck, one and all, over the weekend.